168. Usman versus Covington 2. And honestly, the main event, if we just gonna attack it right at the head, right at the top, it was a good bout. It was a good back and forth bout. Entertained. But honestly, I wanted more blood. I wanted more sport. You know, I don't want to, listen, man. In life, we can't always get what we want. And I think that, it would have been very exciting to have seen Kamaru and Colby go after it, and to have seen one of those men, those titans, fall and bend the knee to the other man. But you know what? It went to decision, and I was actually surprised that it was a unanimous decision. But Kamaru Usman was given the nod, and his output, his chin, his defense of the wrestling. I mean, I think he was just a step ahead against Colby Covington throughout the entire fight. What do you think?
I think that Colby Covington put some work onto Kamaru Usman, man. He you know what I'm saying? He put it on him. But also the champ weathered the storm and, stuffed all those takedown defenses. The champ, as in Kamaru Usman, he did his thing, man. He stayed calm. He weathered the storm. Anytime he got rocked or got a combo or a two-piece on his head, he didn't get flustered and just go crazy. There was a one time, I think in like about the fourth round, where Kobe got like a two-piece on him, and Kamaru Usman kind of got a little emotional and started swinging a little wild. But besides that, every time that happened, or if he got touched or tapped any time, Kamaru Usman would find a way to counter strike. And I think that's what really kind of got him the win, because he's just a very great counter striker, and his jab is so fast, and also, like you said, the takedown defense. So, and I just think overall, I just really love Kamaru Usman's just ability to stay collected and not get jumbled or rattled or anything. Just stay focused on the task at hand, and if that's to win the fight and go 5 rounds, then fuck it, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because but at the same time, in that I think second round, Kamaru Usman caught Colby Covington twice and dropped him twice, and I thought that was going to be the finisher. Gosh. But saved by the bell, I guess you can say. But in that third round, Colby Covington brought it to Kamaru Usman, which made this fight very, very great to watch, honestly.
Yeah, the way that Colby was able to just hang in there, still be quite lethal even after having been dropped. It was quite entertaining to see. I was screaming. I was man. I was jumping up and down right here in this seat watching the fight when I saw those two knockdowns that Kamaru landed at the end of, what was it, the second round? And right?
Yeah, it was the second round.
And really, like Nigel said, quite impressive to see Colby Covington do that. Guys, we are kind of tired. It's like 11 o'clock here in sunny California. We're podding. We're talking. At Base Bernie's in the chat. We're here at twitch.tv/Gyres Rowgh. If you're watching this after the fact, pull up and subscribe. Like the channel. Like the YouTube video. Get us up and all of that. We need to be on that algorithm. Get up. We need to be. Yeah,
man. Show us your
searchable.
Interact with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Engage.
Interact. Yeah. Say something in the comments and let us know that you're a human being.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, as I really would have liked to see more blood, but again, like Nigel said, not just the counter striking, that was Usman displaying in this fight. He was also displaying the counter wrestling. When Colby Covington would go in for those double legs and try to take Usman down, Usman would not only stuff Colby Covington's takedown attempt, but he would also reverse it, get into a dominant position by either getting on the back or maybe in the case of the first round where Colby did a surprise takedown, kind of shocked everybody from breaking the monotony on the feet. Usman just kind of just went for a body lock, just pulled Colby completely towards him from the body, and it ended up in a reversal of the takedown. So throughout the fight, we just were witness to Kamaru Usman's versatility. The man has put in a lot of time in being this all-around excellent fighter, and honestly, it's just amazing to watch. But one thing we also saw as like a sort of, you could even call it an Achilles heel, though it's more so up in his knee. There are moments in the fight where Kamaru, without any, how would you say, not that there was no damage from Colby, but it was from no offense from Colby, just from movement on his own. Kamaru would stumble. Kamaru would sometimes, there was a moment, I believe very late in the fight, maybe around the fourth round, where Kamaru is backing up and almost completely stumbled, and then Colby was able to actually overwhelm him and almost get another takedown attempt off, but it ended up on the cage, and they actually ended up scrambling out. But it just goes to show that even in that moment, Kamaru Usman was able to adapt, grabbed Colby, took some overhooks around the arms, kept himself standing, he didn't panic. He knows his limitations, and he knows how to work with what he's got. It's which are two blasted knees. Absolutely just bone on bone ridiculousness. This man, and I kept saying it throughout the fight to my brother. I was just like, bro, for all the amazing wrestling, counter wrestling, and striking and energy generated on the feet, Kamaru Usman cannot run. This world-class, world championship fighter cannot walk like any regular old person. And of course, it's because his damn legs are battered to hell, but it just goes to show the resilience of that guy. When he turns something on when he gets inside of the octagon. Something that ignores all of that and just performs. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, the guy's nuts, man. I'll tell you that. I'll also say that the fights even prior to the main card, the main event, were great too, man. We saw some great fights, man. This particular UFC card was great. Madison Square Garden, they really brought the energy, and yeah, man, the fighters they came to scrap.
What'd you think of the Michael Chandler Justin Gaethje bout?
It was fire, man. And it started off fire. That first round was fireworks. It was beautiful because both men were fresh. Both men were just ready to scrap. And yeah, Justin Gaethje, like, dude really is ready just to go into a war with you. Like, he's ready to just ready just to. And but he's smart though. He's skillful. Like, he's not dumb. Like, he can also he has takedown defense and stuff like that. Like, he's not just gonna fall for that. Like, he's not just gonna go for that because he knows people are gonna try to take him down because he literally he's the highlight. You know what I'm saying?
He's not gonna just go for what? He's not gonna just go for the knockout punch.
No,
highlight
he's
knockout?
He's not gonna go for you just taking him down because he knows that's what you want. Because when I'm standing, like when we're standing against each other and we're scrapping, my power can really take you out. And Michael Chandler really showed that he is a goddamn warrior and a beast and a just a man that really he can return it too.
But why did he give up his chin at the end?
Because he just went crazy.
Yeah, he
just
Michael Chandler at the end of the Justin Gaethje fight.
He just lost his mind at that point.
At the third round, there were moments of just sheer. It was showmanship a little bit in the beginning, and then it kind of leaned into, okay, what am I watching? Is this brain damage?
Yeah,
because Duke literally put his hands down and invited strikes from one of the most deadly snipers in the fucking UFC, and dude took those shots.
He ate them.
And he ate them. And yeah, Madison Square Garden, woo-ha, yeah, hee.
Nah, yeah, hey man, Madison Square Garden, man, we here to bring a show, because he was doing that shit the whole time, pretty much. He was like, yo, come at me, man, let's get it. And Justin Gaethje didn't necessarily
give into that.
He didn't necessarily
kept composed and
right. He stuck to his game plan, but they were still getting to a war because Michael Chandler continually was trying to press him, but Justin Gaethje was also pressing, so they were just kind of meeting each other. And
but there's just one infamous moment where Chandler, just throws the hands down, throws the face forward, and invites the shots. Takes a 3-piece, and it's just he does this shit. He's just hyping up the crowd. He's like, oh, I was entertained.
And then he
could not say I was not entertained.
Then he pointed at something. It was a little strange. It got weird. It got strange. I was looking at it is the ref gonna stop this? When he did that, I was like,
I didn't see what the point was. My connection was a little faulty. I was on the road.
I think Michael Chandler just kind of went, his brain fried a little bit for a second there, because he literally just kind of walked into his punches. He just like he said, hands down, and Justin Gaethje
face first.
He just gave him a combination, and Michael Chandler, I don't know how, he just ate him.
But what was the point? What was the part where he pointed at where Michael Chandler pointed at something? It's almost because I remember the commentators are talking about that.
Yeah, Rogan, I don't know why he just started to point at something.
Was it down towards down?
It may have been towards the coach, at the clock, at the time, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he was trying to signal towards Gaethje to say, "Hey, time's running out." Because it's a 3-round. It was a 3-round fight, the Michael Chandler Justin Gaethje fight.
If that shit went 5 rounds, Justin Gaethje would have knocked this shit out. Guarantee. Actually, no, not guarantee. Because Michael Chandler, despite being hurt, he still had the cardio enough to swing. His punches still had that power to also knock out Justin Gaethje. But Justin Gaethje says, yo, man, one of us is going to get knocked out. And Justin Gaethje seems like one of those guys that could take a punch. Yeah, man.
Justin Gaethje won, right?
Justin Gaethje won, yeah. It was a unanimous decision on that.
Good. The middle fight. There was another fight in between these two. There was the Frankie Edgar fight. But the fight that I want to talk about is the Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili fight, where we did see a split decision for Thug Rose, coming out of a 5-round war with Zhang Weili, where Zhang was more resilient, showed her resolve through closing her guard and through some, I guess brutal just down strikes to Rose while Rose was on her back. Rose gave some crazy up kicks from those back exchanges. Rose was, Rose was Thug Rose. She was efficient on the feet, all over the place. She was, with the,
But
not as much of the strong head kicks though.
but she caught her with like right hands and like jabs and shit like that with the combinations. Like, and it was steady too. But I also gotta say is that fifth round when she took her down and controlled her like pretty much the whole round. That
When Thug Rose took
when Thug
Zhang Wei Li down
when Rose
and controlled her.
Namajunas took down Zhang Wei Li, she had all that control time pretty much the whole fifth round. Yeah, that pretty much sealed her dub.
You think so?
Yeah,
You think that
for
sealed
sure.
it for Thug Rose?
Sure, because Zhang Wei Li kept on she was pretty much trying her hardest to get up because she was like, nah, like I need to finish or we need to stand up and I need to do wobble you something at least so we can give that recency bias because I mean it went split decision. So if that fifth round pretty much was that round of okay, this is the round that wins you guys the fight. And I'm guessing Rose Namajunas kind of keyed in on that, and she knew. And yeah, man, she took her down, and it was beautiful too. She just she timed it well. She shot, and yeah, she got the takedown.
They kind of fell into it. They kind of fell into a takedown. But listen, as I'm always told in jiu-jitsu, it doesn't have to be pretty. And in fact, the most unpretty and crude and clunky times are going to be the times where it just worked.
No, they didn't really fall into it.
Well,
she shot. It was like a well timed shoot. Like it was like,
you talking about the fifth round Rose shot?
Yeah,
they got the takedown where she was into Zhang Wei Li's side. She was on top of one leg.
Yes.
And then she actually had a moment to just sit up on straight on her back and pretty much just ground pound from there a little bit.
And she had
it
like that the whole pretty much the entirety of that round.
Did she not go for the shot and maybe go for a trip and fall into it?
No.
Tripping?
Nah, it was very fluid. Like she went for the shot and she immediately got her down. It was very quick. Like it was just a very quick shot. Like I think she faked a punch or she feinted and then she shot and she got her down.
Let me look. Let me see if we can find.
I believe. I don't know.
Oh God, fifth, bro. These lawn chairs that I bought are like super cheap. So they're not even like super cheap actually. They've just been left out in the elements. It's kind of sad. Anyway, their armrests are coming out. It's pretty sad. Fifth round takedown. Thug Rose. Oh man, we're only getting the last fight. I can't find it. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, well timed.
Yo, I also gotta say, like that Thug Rose and Zhang Wei Li fight was great. Shout out to Thug Rose for getting the dub. I think she deserved it. Shout out to her. But I also gotta say that last fight in the prelims with the I think I don't even know the guys' names. I don't remember their names, man. But there was a dude who was getting taken down through 2 rounds of a 3-round fight, and the dude who's getting taken down is more of a striker, so he was used to the striking. So he, I think he was getting frustrated that he was getting taken down and like just getting wrestled and stuff like that. And yeah, man, he in the 3rd round he ended up getting a flying knee knockout.
Oh,
and it was wild. After getting taken down in two rounds and just being kind of pretty much dominated, he just kind of got the guy. He got the dude who was wrestling him. he got him in a 2-piece or something, and then he flying knee and knocked him out, and it was crazy.
So while they were in close range after having been engaged in a combo,
yeah, the
fighter who was a striker
hit him with a flying knee.
Just standing, jumped, lifted his knee, and connected to the chin.
Clean. And knocked him out. It was crazy.
Just full explosive.
Full explosion. Like it was a clean knee. Like he caught him. Oh my goodness, man. That shit was so beautiful. Shout out to the early prelims or the prelims. There was some great fights on there, man. Shout out to that Irishman dude who says he's the future. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think Ian Garvey or Great. I don't know. I don't want to.
Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira.
Yeah, Alex Pereira. Yeah,
that's the guy with the flying knee.
Yeah, that's the dude with the flying knee. I don't know if he got a combination before, but maybe it was just the flying knee. But yeah, it was just some nasty shit, man. That man was cold-blooded for that.
Let's see it. Let's react to it. Hopefully this does not get taken down. Let's just cross our fingers and go into town. Oh, sweet mother of God. Oh, sweet God.
Yep. Actually, yeah, well, shit. He just did it. Yeah, that was just beautiful. Don't stand in front of that man. There you go.
To touch him, he feels like wood.
Yeah, that was so flush.
In MSG, and then walks away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, these fighters really did bring it in for MSG, man. Because that knockout is wild. Like, imagine seeing that. Pow! Like, they just knocked him out with a flying knee. Oh my goodness.
But now he gets to use elbows as well, which he couldn't use in Glory.
Goodness Lord. Yeah, that was vicious, man. And then the Irishman, man, the dude who said he's there was Conor McGregor, but now there's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's gonna put Ireland on the map.
These motherfuckers coming out the woodwork.
And he
where is he at though? What weight? Middleweight?
I believe he's a welterweight.
Okay.
So he's coming for you, Kamaru. He's coming for you, Cosmo.
Yeah, the Irishman.
And I think
how did he get it finished? Did he finish his fight?
Yeah, he finished his fight first round. Like he said, I'm gonna get my first round. I'm gonna get a first round finish on this dude. I'm gonna knock him out.
By the way, we're talking about a UFC 268 prelim fighter who we don't have the name of because we are not reporters. We're actually not any of that. We're podcasters. We're stoned. We have just watched this. We're not super invested. But I'm sure that in the coming podcasts and in the coming days, we'll know this person's name. And if I just become it's not even really laziness. This lawn chair is actually dog shit. So it's just hard for me to honestly search up things on this keyboard without getting a back spasm. But the Irishman.
Yeah, man, he the future of Ireland, man. He knocked out this up and comer dude who actually got finished his last fight too, but he got choked out that last fight. Very unfortunate. But but this time the Irishman, he Duke was his opponent was coming at him, and he went for one punch and then an extra punch, and the Irishman counter-striked it, and he timed it well.
Okay. Ian Gary is the Irishman.
There you go. The Irishman, Ian Gary. Yeah, man, the Irishman. What else do you want me to call him?
Hey, man.
Shout out to the Irishman dude, man.
You don't call Paulie Felder the fucking Irishman.
I would if I didn't know his name.
Call him Paulie Felder, dude.
Or I'll probably call him the bearded. No.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Yeah, man. I'll just call him the Irishman.
Hey, man. Shout out to what is his name? Ian Gary. I already kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Shout out to dude. You know, it seems like he made a little stand for himself there.
Yeah, man. First round knockout. Ian Gary, man. He counter struck dude and just knocked him out. It was some wild shit.
Well,
And-
you know.
And dude got up and he was like, "Whoa, what the hell?" Like, fuck. Like he was just, yeah, he left dude just speechless. Like, what the hell? Like he knocked me out. Like, what the? Yeah, it was rough. It was one of those kind of knockouts. Like Duke was just couldn't believe that he just got knocked out.
Bamboozled.
Straight up.
Wow. Well, yeah, hey, that's the magic of the UFC. That's the magic of MMA. You know, anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Flying head kicks. You know, you can get a knockout out of nowhere. You can get a championship fight that maybe needs to be repeated, maybe doesn't. In the case of Thug Rose and Zhang Weili, kind of boring on this second fight. But in the Kamaru and Colby fight, do you think that one should see a three piece?
Who Leon Edwards fighting?
Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah, he should be fighting Kamaru one next, or Kazma Niachev, or
Niachev. Yeah,
or
that is
Makachev, or
no. That's not it either. Chimaev.
Kazma Chimaev. There you go.
Chimaev.
Yeah, Kazma Chimaev. Yeah, shout out to Duke, man. He shouldn't. Hey,
He's
come
the
on,
truth.
UFC. Why don't you check out him, see if he can go against Kamaru Usman, or maybe Kamaru Usman retires. And
Wow.
And then just kind of relinquish the belt. It's like, yo, I'm the GOAT. And yeah, I did my thing. I gave all y'all these title defenses. Y'all can say what y'all want about me, but I'm the pound for pound best UFC fighter of all. Say what you talk your shit, King.
And if he does retire, then I guess the first thing that he does in his retirement is go for the cash grab of the man that also fought tonight. You know, going into boxing, Kamaru would consider going into boxing with Canelo Alvarez, they're saying. Or he's saying, apparently. I guess he tweeted this out or something like that, or like there's some kind of fanfare that's growing around this. I don't even know how this rumor has even started of a Kamaru fight with this. I just saw the headline. And honestly, I don't even need to look it up because, like, just the idea of it sounds ridiculous. To me, again, it's a man that can't run, and you want him to box? It's like, no. Like, I just don't think so. But then again, he's a stand-up fighter. He does what he does inside of the octagon, and he's standing up throughout most of that. So there's that. But
nah, you don't, and you don't want to go against Canelo Alvarez
right
you
now.
don't want to. I mean, you don't want to stand against. You don't want to stand in front of that guy. That's the guy that you want to first fight after retirement from the U. Nah, no.
With shattered bone-on-bone knees.
Like after I saw what he did to Caleb Plant today.
Oh, you watched the fight?
I